And then next we have my favorite piece from the whole year from Supreme. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the week 13 drop list for Supreme, which is dropping on May 19th. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So as you guys may know already, one of the big items for this week is the Malcolm X collaboration, which is more of a collaboration with a photographer whose name is Roy DeCarava. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, I'm honestly not sure how it's pronounced, but both of these t-shirts display artwork from Roy, and these hoodies also do too. I think these are a cool collaboration. I think Roy DeCarava is a pretty cool guy. If you go over to Supreme's Instagram, they actually have like a little autobiography type of video about him where he just talks about some of the stuff that he's done in his life. He seems like a pretty multi-talented dude, and I actually really love the photography that they show throughout this video. There's one piece that I really like. This one's really cool. It's like layover double exposure, but this jazz picture was my favorite. I love this one. I'm not sure why, I just think it looks really cool. So yeah, I'm glad that Supreme does collaborations like this and helps put me on to photographers and just other artists that I would have never known about otherwise. One of the coolest things about this collaboration too is all the proceeds, or well, I'm not sure about all, oh yeah, it says all profits will be donated to the benefit of the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture in Harlem. So you love to see money going to a good cause, especially something that's probably going to sell pretty well. I have a hard time imagining that these don't sell out pretty quickly, and they are catching a lot of flack in the comments for just being kind of lazy designs, because it is just a picture slapped on the t-shirt and it's just like a rectangle. So I do think it is kind of lazy, and I don't love the way these pieces turned out. I think they could have done a lot better of a job and put a lot more effort into them, but I do think it's for a good cause, and I do think some people will really love these t-shirts. So either way, I think it's still a W for them with this collaboration. And then moving on, we've got Doc Martin collab. So Doc Martin has been a pretty frequent collaborator with Supreme in the past, so we have kind of idea of what to expect, but you never really know, and no photos or anything has leaked. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram at Taylor Prentice TGOD, just to stay tuned, because if there will be any more news that comes out about this drop, I'll be posting it just on my story or whatever on there. So stay tuned to there if you guys want to see any of the changes that may happen for this drop, because you never really know what exactly is going to drop until it actually does, and things always change last second. There's actually a shirt in this video that I thought was going to drop last week. So yeah, stay up to my Instagram if you guys want the most up-to-date news, because I do like to post when stuff changes, because it's not always easy for me to just sit down and make a video or whatever, but it is pretty easy for me to just post everything on my Instagram. And getting back to these pieces, we've got the Star fleece jacket, which just says Supreme on the back, has a little star logo, and then these I'm not sure, like lightning bolt type of things. And this piece is okay. I think the fleece is gonna end up being really nice. I like the jacket itself. I don't love the design on it, but it doesn't really bother me either, so I'm pretty indifferent on this piece. And the fronts of these are just blank. I'm pretty positive, so yeah, I'm pretty indifferent on these pieces. Not bad, not something that I would spend the money for. And next we've got like a ripstop type of rain jacket. I'm not a big fan of rain jackets. They're just not my type of thing, and I don't love stuff that's ripstop material. It's not the most comfortable in my opinion, and even though it is good for rain, there's not that often that I'm like out in the rain or anything. But if you're someone who's out in the rain a lot, this might be a cool piece for you. I just yeah, I don't love it. I do think this white one looks pretty clean. I think the black one is pretty decent, but the yellow one is just kind of ugly. I just don't love that yellow color. It's a little too like mustardy or something, I don't know. But moving on, we've got these crew necks, and I think these crew necks are really cool. As you guys can see, they just kind of put like a Supreme font logo on there in just like weird different ways, like flipped upside down and kind of like you're looking into a mirror or something like that. But these are pretty fire in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of crew necks, but I do love these. I think love is a strong word. Maybe I just like them, but I think they did pretty well with these, especially the colorways that they went with. My least favorite is the black one, ironically, even though I typically only want black stuff. But this gray and green one is really cool. So is this like blue and white one that's like Tar Heels type of colors. And then I think my favorite one is probably this orange and red one, but I would wear any three of these colorways besides the black one. And then next we have my favorite piece from the whole year from Supreme. I think these are just amazing, like super sick. I love both these colorways and both the jackets and the pants. It's called like chain stitching. As you guys can see, it has that like crazy looking stitching. and I imagine these are going to be pretty hefty on the price tag, just due to the amount of labor that a piece like this would take. And for that reason, I'm probably going to sit it out, as much as I do love these pieces. And yeah, I really do think this is my favorite piece from the whole year from them. But yeah, there's just so much going on in the stock market right now and everything. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities to make money, so I've kind of put like a halt on my money spending for clothing right now. If you guys have any interest in that type of stuff, you should check out some of my other videos here on the channel. And if you want to get started with a brokerage or like a crypto brokerage and you don't have one yet, I have links down below to Robinhood and Coinbase if you guys would like to set up free accounts with them and get some free money that way. With Robinhood, you can get some free stocks, and with Coinbase, you can get some free crypto. So yeah, definitely go check that out, and check out some of my other videos if you guys have any interest in that kind of stuff. But back to these pieces. Next, we have this like football jersey type of top and these like basketball type of shorts, like the retro type of shorts. These pieces are alright. The tops are kind of nostalgic, just because when I think like Supreme football jerseys, that's nostalgia kind of. But I don't love the colorways that they went with, and I think it's funny that they went with like an alligator print for the jerseys, or for the numbers on the jerseys. Yeah, I don't love these, but these are a piece that I could see like somebody wearing and be like, that's awesome. It's just not something that I would want for my wardrobe. And the shorts are something I could actually see myself wearing. I could see myself wearing probably these brown ones. The blue and the red together are kind of throwing me off, but I think I could get some fits off with these pieces, and especially these white and pink ones, or white, black, and pink ones. I think those would be the easiest to wear with anything. Obviously the black on black would be the easiest to wear with anything, but I don't really like the black on black ones, and these Laker colorway ones are just a little too much for me personally. And moving on, we've got these like striped t-shirts that have like little hearts going across them. These aren't bad in my opinion, but they're not really like that good either. Another piece that I'm just kind of indifferent on. I don't really love it, but I don't really hate it either, and which is similar with the next piece, which I'm not typically a fan of like jacquard writing pieces like all over, and it just says Supreme all over it. We actually thought this piece was going to drop last week, and it didn't end up dropping, so here it is this week. But yeah, same thoughts I had last week. I just don't love this piece. It's definitely not something I would wear, but it's definitely not something that I hate either. And then next we have what I think are pretty cool items. We've got these like convertible pants, and I actually like the colorways of pretty much all three of these. I think if I were to pick one, I would probably go with the pink ones, just because they're so different. The only thing I don't love are these pockets. I feel like the pockets look a little funny. It'll be cool to see them on like people, or on people, just to see what they look like, and it'll be cool to see like how baggy the sweats are, and it'll be cool to see them without the whole pant, just like the unzipped part. So I'm curious to see what these look like on person, but I think these are cool, and I could definitely see myself wearing these. And next we have belts, and I'm imagining this is real leather. I tried to look on their website and see if I could find any information on if this is real leather or not, but I would imagine these are real leather, and I think these are pretty cool. I think the red one's pretty cool. I think the black one, and like, to be honest, all the colorways are pretty cool. Not something that I could really see myself wearing, but I could see like rappers and stuff wearing these for photo shoots and stuff, and just people who wear more loud type of stuff wearing this. I think these are, like I've said like 5 times in a row already, pretty cool, but yeah, not a piece that I would go out of my way to buy. And next we've got hats. So looking at these hats, we got more 5-panel hats, which in my past couple of videos I've said I'm not a fan of, but I do like these kind of like graffiti type of ones. I think this tan one looks pretty cool, and I like this like blue denim. It's more like a chambray probably, but the black one is my least favorite. Again, not a piece that I would wear, but I do think they're pretty cool, similar to the next pieces. And if you have been watching my last couple videos, you've heard me kind of rave about how Supreme is doing all this cool stuff with hats, and I think these are cool too, because they're still just like stepping out of their comfort zone and not making typical hats that you can just like print something on and call it a day. All these hats have really interesting silhouettes and materials involved, and for that reason I think these are really cool. Again, I don't think this is a piece that I could see myself wearing. Maybe this white, red, and tan one. I really like those colors together. I think it looks really clean with the Supreme on the side. And these are probably a piece I will sit out on too, but it is just amazing how much Supreme is doing with hats this spring summer season, because they're just knocking it out of the park in my opinion. And then we've got some beanies, and these beanies are similar to those crew necks, where it's just got logos kind of going everywhere, and I think these are pretty cool. My favorite colorway is this yellow and red one, but I would probably wear it and the black one and this like teal one. The only one I don't think I would wear is this pink one. And lastly, we've got the Supreme Burberry stuff. So I'm a big fan of Burberry. I would wear all these bucket hats. I think the pink one is a little bit too loud. I would probably stick with just the black one if I were to pick one, but I would wear all three probably. And for the ones down below, these more like dad type of hats, I would probably pick the denim one out of those three, but I'm sure I would wear all three of those too. I do think the tan one is pretty cool for that one too. But yeah, both the tan ones are cool, just that like obviously staple look for Burberry. Not a huge hat guy anyways, so I probably won't be picking these up, especially just due to the price tags. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and look at some of these price predictions for the week. So the jackets coming in at $438 and the pants coming in at $400. I could definitely see that. Like I said, just a lot of labor went into those pants, so they're gonna be pretty expensive. And then we've got $188 for those fleece jackets, which I don't think is too bad. I think those are probably gonna be pretty nice fleece jackets. And the hats actually from Burberry actually look pretty cheap, so maybe I might have to pick up one of those, like that black bucket or that denim dad hat. I would definitely wear the bucket hat more, I think, but I do like that dad hat too. And I would imagine reselling those will be pretty good, but it'll be cool to see what the Doc Marten collab looks like. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this week. Let me know your guys' opinions down below. What are you guys planning on picking up? What's your favorite? What do you not like? Did the Malcolm X collab live up to the hype in your opinion? I think they could have done a lot better, but I do hope it does well. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could leave a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Have a good one.